Hey, welcome. All my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. I got a nice lesson for you today. We know somebody who, those people who do and say ignorant things always end up regretting. If you've done something out of anger, frustration, whatever, you always grit your teeth. Why? You might have done something wrong. When you get self mastery, you don't have that problem. I don't. Let's talk about it. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive it. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers' way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practiced daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? Well, when I'm through, that's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself, add to my yacht, be true. Right thinkers, you know the deal. P-Funk philosophy says those people who do and say ignorant things always end up regretting them. Do you? Let's talk about it. The goal and the purpose of self mastery is to not react out of emotion or egoism because you control them both. It don't control you. Emotions are good servant, bad leaders. So you should not be led by emotions. That's why they scared to have a female president. Well, she's emotional. Okay, but they're good decision makers. But emotions should not lead you. All right. Ignorant people, and don't make a difference who you are, father, mother, sister, brother. Ignorant is ignorant, so understand that it's not a bad thing. Ignorant just means not to know. So I'm not calling nobody stupid, dumb, or incompetent. No, ignorant means not to know. Ignorant people who don't know will say and do what? The most ignorant shit. And then what? Apologize. If you do something that you have to apologize for, you've done something wrong. And you control that. That's why I come in with the self mastery. I'm not putting myself in those predicaments no more. I've learned how to avoid that. I try to teach other people and young people that's that. Why? If you react, sometimes you can't get that reaction back if it's wrong. You got people who got killed out of what? Reaction of ignorance. The person, big strong guy, think, somebody made him mad. He just wailed out. All of a sudden they did. That's reaction that you can't get back, and you can't apologize it away. Apology don't fix the problem. You got to get control of yourself. I practice maintaining my cool for that purpose and reason. And I used to be egoistic and ignorant driven. So I would do what? The first thing that came to my mind and then think second. That's never good. That never ends well for me. It never did, and I refuse to put myself in that predicament now at this point in my life, so I know better. Now I watch a lot and I listen to what ignorant people doing what ignorant shit every day. Be to me by ignorant people being themselves. They ignorant, they gonna be ignorant. It's not my job to change them. I have to deal with them accordingly. Simple. And you have to what? Listen, observe, and understand. That's who and how they are. That's all. So if you say something out of your anger, your frustration. Now you're getting verbally abusive. And a lot of people don't take that consideration. Everybody don't like to be belittled, berated, and talked down to. No matter what you think and feel about the situation. Most people, they got the right to act a fool. They're going to take advantage of it. And the ignorant person, every chance they get, they're going to what? Get ignorant. Say ignorant stuff. And every time they do, they end up being wrong and what? Have to apologize. Like, that's going to take care of the problem. No, you need to get a better grip on that stuff that come out your pie hole. Because where I come from, back in the day, if the wrong thing came out, my fist was going in it. So I don't live like that no more. Because you're mad. I get mad too. I can't clock the shit out of you when I'm mad or you do something upset me. I can't react like that. So, because you mad and upset about something or situation, that gives you the right to wild out. That's what ignorant people do. They go right to ignorance. They go right. And verbal abuse is more than physical. It sometimes sting a little harder than physical abuse. Okay? Some things you say to people hurt their feelings. And if that's your intention, why would you do that? That's not right. You want your feelings. Again, my philosophy holds me accountable not to do that. Why? If I don't want it done to me, I can't do it to you. So I don't engage in that nonsense, okay? But that don't stop other people from involving me in theirs. Ignorant is never an acceptable behavior to be rude and disrespectful to people. Don't give a damn. It's just not acceptable. Would you accept being mistreated, being disrespected? Because your color, because your race, because your sex, whatever it is. Nobody has a reason to be disrespectful. But I'm one who I don't tolerate that. That's all. And I'll take care of my issue with that. I don't do those things. When it's done to me, I'll take care of it. Again, ignorant people will show no respect for you once they get what and their mind upset or whatever they think you did something to them, caused them reason to, they're gonna go right at you being ignorant. They're gonna express, and now when they get like that, they're gonna express their inner feelings, their inner thoughts. Now the real them start coming out. So whenever somebody get upset with you, you listen to what they say. Okay, that tell you a lot about what they think of you. And I divorced two exes. Why? Because they told me what they think of me. I didn't appreciate it, so I don't need you being with me. That's what you think of me. They don't need me being with you. Simple as that. So if your respect and understanding for me ain't there, we won't be together. Moving on. But most ignorant people will use situations to express their ignorance every chance they get. That's when you find out who you living with or who you dealing with. That's when you got to take heed to that. They express their true feelings when they get mad, angry, and they think they got a reason to. Now they're going to tell you what they think and how they feel about you. Pay attention, okay? I have learned over the years how to not respond to ignorant people saying and doing ignorant shit to me. I gotten better at that too. Why? I had to engage with them too. I've gotten better at how to deal with them. Simple. I ain't changing them. I know how to deal with them. And I'm not changing for them or because of them. If you do something to me, like cuss, we ain't gonna get to the hitting. So mainly it's the verbal abuse that women use for their, weapon of choice to get your goat, so to speak, to upset you, to piss you off. So you can say whatever you want. If you do these things to me out of your emotional anger, oh, you still gonna be wrong. Why? I'm not gonna engage, but that's all gonna be on you to be responsible for what the things that you said and did. Not me. I have control. That's the difference. You can call me every name and bad name under the name in the book you can think of to call me. It won't move me at this point. I know me. So what you think of me, you got your opinion. Now, back in the day, I had to hear that, and most times they was right. Why? I wasn't the best, so I couldn't argue. I had to take it. Now, I don't have to take it. Why? I know better. So, I'm at a place, again, in my life for that reason, with knowledge of self, mastery. Why? Excuse me, where now, what you can say to me out of your emotional, ignorant tirades, don't really move me. I got to look at you sideways and say, well, okay, okay. But remember, I know you're responsible. Why? I know I am. So I don't do those things. In the words of my pastor, I'm not going to let you take me to hell with you. So if you engage in that ignorant act, I'm not going to engage with you. Well, you can go to hell by yourself. And my grandmother said, you kiss my go to hell. Okay, I'm not doing that. So words out of anger and ignorance don't bother me. Not one bit. But you will have to what? Pay the consequences of your words and your actions. And nothing to do with me. That's between you and karma. Okay? You're gonna get what you deserve. Okay? Even if you give me reason to be angry, and I've had plenty of them, in proven self-mastery, I won't react. I don't respond. Why? I know this is a test, and the only way I can pass it is not to respond. If I respond and engage, I fail. I lost that test. So I plan on passing every test that I got to enact with that. I'm not going to fail that nonsense. Simple. It's too easy for me. All right? I don't like to be ignorant, so I'm not going to engage ignorant acts. Okay? Moving on. I will do and say what's right, no matter what you say or do to me, Mr. Right. I'm gonna do right. Why? I know I'm doing what's right. I'm gonna say what's right, and I'm not gonna engage with other insignificant, ignorant nonsense. That's why. And that's what you want from me. Why would you want to bring that part of me out? Why would you want me to? I don't get that at all. See, people egg you on. Why? Why would you do that? If something you don't like that I'm doing, I stop doing it. Can you say that? Moving on. That's being fair, okay, and respectful. If what I'm doing ain't causing peace, I got to start doing it. Why? I need peace. Simple. Ain't nothing that important over my peace. Moving on. So to do or say ignorant stuff out of emotion, and I'm speaking from a women perspective, this is your favorite tactic. So I'm trying to show you, and y'all always regret what you said or did, not me. If I said, trust me, I mean it. I'm not saying it because you're angry or you made me angry. I'm saying it because no, I'm saying what I mean. I don't get caught up in psychological because something I think or feel about it. I'm going to bring that up. And no, I don't do none of that. Y'all like to do that. Y'all like to get, as I say, their inner feelings always come out when they're emotionally angry. They're going to use everything they could to throw at you to try to upset you or think they're doing something to you. And really, just exposing themselves to you. That's when the Capricorn come out of me. I was okay. I just filed that away. Okay, I got you. That's what you think about me? Fine. Now I know. But, and guess what? Nope, not there. To do or say something, I didn't, okay. Now, when you regret what you did or said to me, an apology after you did it really don't mean shit. Don't waste your time. Why? You did it already. That ain't gonna change the action. That ain't gonna change my emotion, how I feel. What you said did hurt my feelings. None of that's gonna change because you apologize. What changes if you don't do it? Once you do it, spare me, move. I used to do a lot of things out of my own egoistic ignorance. When people did things to me, I'm going to react. Remember, you do it to me, I'm gonna do it to you. Still feel that way, but I'm not going to subject myself, and I'm not going, again, to be mistreated, and I'm not going to get disrespectful, but I'm not going to do something that I regret or say something I regret. Nope. Nope. If I say it, I meant it. Simple as that. I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to apologize. I don't give a damn. Again, understand that. When it gets like that, that's on you. I express myself clearly, okay? You can't do bad things to me and think it's all right. At one time, I would return the bad things to you. And I still say, if given this opportunity, I will. Yeah, I will serve you what you serve me every chance I get, if I get the chance. I ain't gonna go out my way, but if it comes, yeah, you can guarantee. Oh, yeah. Understand that. That's how I'm built. Moving on. You are responsible for everything you say and do. Be it good or bad. I don't give a damn. It's still responsible. So I'm going to do what's right. That's why I try to do what? Good. It's easy to do bad. It's easy to get ignorant. I can resort to that nonsense and get what? What? My blessings blocked. No, I ain't trying to do that. So I'm gonna do the right thing. I know that comes with blessings. So to act out and respond to nonsense with nonsense, can't do it. Won't do it. Thank you, Pastor. I'm not getting in the mud with you when it comes to getting ignorant. I'm not engaging. That's when George said, what? Do not respond. Why? This is only a test. They testing you. And if you want to test my ignorance, you get no response. Okay? Moving on. That's just me personally. And watch this. When you say and do, no, I'm down here. No. If you react with respect and kindness is what I do, you will be rewarded for that. That's why I do what I do. I know there's a reward for me that I can earn by doing the right thing compared to engaging with nonsense and expressing how I feel. I don't give a damn. Again, they don't run me. My feelings can get hurt. And I'm human like everybody. I just know how to handle it. Hurt my feelings. Have at it. Have at it. Because what? Eventually, I'm going to get a chance to get yours. And I'm going to have at it. Trust me. I'm telling you now. Understand that. So when you do, what you do, okay, is only to benefit or satisfy you, you will regret those actions. They always do. They always do. When I did it, I did. So I'm speaking again from experience what I used to do. I know better now. So those who don't, they continue to repeat their same action and they wonder why. I know why. So that's why I don't do it. Taking it in, I appreciate you tuning in. The best way to deal with acting, reacting emotionally and ignorantly and doing ignorant acts is to what? Be cool. Maintain. Do not respond. I'm not getting all riled up and getting all crazy because you are. Not letting you take me there. Again, you can go by yourself. I ain't going. And what happens, that don't last a long while. They run out of gas because if you ain't exciting them with gas fluid and getting that fire going inside them, they can keep going on and on. You don't maintain, you don't engage, they run out of gas real fast. Trust me. Again, experience. Let them yap until they just yap themselves out. All right? But during that time, I maintain my ego. Why? I got control of him. The ego said, man, slap the taste out of her mouth. I can't do that. But do something. Yeah, I'm just not react. How about that? I'm going to be cool. Why? I'm keeping my emotions under control. Why? You telling me what I should do. I'm not listening to my emotions. I'm not listening. Why? You want me to do something that I got to regret. Why? I got to pay the consequences. If I jack you, I got to answer for that. If I start calling you bad words and bad names, I'm responsible for that too. I ain't trying to be none of that. So I don't do that. That's all. You can avoid those things. All that Monday morning quarterbacking, doing something stupid out of emotion, man, I wish I hadn't. It's too late. It's too late. If I would have, could have, should have, don't work. Why? That means that's after the fact. All those is after the fact. So, and because I'm in control of my emotions, I don't have that problem. I can't speak for nobody else but myself. And where we at? Self-control, aka self-mastery, is the way to stop those emotional, egoistic reactions to what other people say and do. And you ain't got to indulge in that. Self-mastery keeps you on the outside saying, nah, I pass. But no, I'm good. Okay, you got to have at it. Do you? Okay, I've gotten better at that. And if you make me mad by the things that you do, disrespecting me and saying what you think about me, how you feel about me, I won't react. But I'll be waiting, okay? When you don't react to their ignorance, with ignorance, people think what is strange. Oh, he ain't react. Oh, no, I'm not going to react. Not like that. Oh, I'm going to react. The Capricorn in me going to react. I'm just going to let it go for now. I'll deal with that later. Why? When I'm in a better position to exact what I need to exact. That's why. When somebody's doing them, let them do them. But when they got to depend on you, now you got to be like the mountain. Don't move. Just be patient. Again, ignorant people will say and do ignorant stuff that they always regret. Don't be that person. That's the lesson, the moral of this lesson. before I finish up, I want to get that in, wrap it up again. I'm loving. Okay, yeah, wrap it up. I'm loving how I deal with ignorant people who say and do ignorant things to me. At one time, I would lose my mind. Now, I'm cool. The goal is to, why would you do that? And secondly, don't worry, be happy. In the words of my man, Bobby McFerrin. But in life, you get what you deserve. So if you mistreat God's people, you get what you deserve. Nothing to do with me. My Aunt Karma come see you. And when she come, I just sit back and I was gonna say, get her, Karma. Get her. Every time. I don't wish bad on nobody. I just know you get what you deserve. If you do good, you get good in return. You do bad, you got to be dealt with. So, your choice. I made mine to do good, to do the right thing. You can make the same choice and you'll benefit too. Trust me on that one. Again, from experience. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. May 100 miles a day. So I never know my right thinkers who now know how to deal with those people who say, do ignorant stuff and regret it, who passed away. Don't be them.